We are like the dreamer who dreams and then lives in the dream. But who is the dreamer? This quote has haunted me from the day that I heard it. In the full context of the Upanishads, it's implied that there is a higher level of awareness that is to be achieved. It's the realization of emptiness on a sensory level, the reversal of perspective away from your body and mind, which constructs what we think of as the self and our surrounding sensory experiences. We create our own world and then we enter into that world. With this interpretation, we can see that passively, we are the dreamer. It implores you to look deep within yourself and recognize that there is a collective dream through which one can view oneself and achieve a higher level of thinking. However, in the context of the show Twin Peaks, this quote is used to reinforce the paranoia, confusion, and surreal nature of the show. When you dream, you don't know that you're asleep. You're at the mercy of your subconscious, lost in the web that you've woven. Once you know that you're in a dream, it becomes terrifying. You're stuck, trapped, paranoid, and alone. Any attempt to remanufacture the rules of the dream leads to entropy. The mind reels when considering the possibilities of who could be the dreamer. Is it David Lynch himself as a stand-in for Gordon Cole, constructing his dream of Twin Peaks? Is it Laura Palmer, implying that the cosmic logic and fight for good and evil are constructs she created to cope with her abuse? Is it the audience, who dreams the show, getting completely lost in the drama of this town? Is the dream the plot of the show itself, and Cooper's mission to change the plot irreversibly corrupts it, turning it into a cosmic nightmare? Is the dream not a dream, but our perception of reality? If I showed you my dreams, what would happen to them? Would they be mine or would they be yours? Is the electricity that connects us breaking the awareness? Will it lead to a nightmare? Will broadcasting my dreams kill them? Will observing something as precious as a dream lead to permanent entanglement, or should I have just kept all this shit to myself? In the more realistic aspects of this, it's been proven that telling people about your goals hinders your progress because it creates pressure that brings about undue stress, praise that you don't deserve, and overall dilutes motivation for the project. I don't care. I need to do this. This is how I always imagined I'd accomplish these things, and this is how I'll finish it. There is nobody on the other side of this. Realistically and hopefully, not a single person will view these videos. Nobody will know my dreams. I'll tear the fabric and I'll make my own reality. I don't think doing this is akin to Cooper in episode 18, whose hubris dooms his plans, but more like a Rocky montage. Connecting to and being more aware of my dreams will make me a more complete person, which is my ultimate goal. As you can see, I was in IB when all of this was happening. I had interest in collecting and archiving music, skater culture, being a good student, and documenting my progress and becoming better at music itself, which was the main objective of the documentary I was going to make. In addition, the roots were there for my obsessions with early internet expression, with my dreams of having my own blog and radio station. Looking at this board, it's obvious that I wanted to master self-expression and become an expert in the way that I did this. The craziest thing? I still want to do all of these things. Right off the bat, I think we can edit or modify some of these goals to keep in spirit with the project. I can get rid of the gym and the skincare routine ones and replace them with a normal routine. This is going to be the first thing I do, waking up at a respectable time, going to the gym, eating healthy, and taking care of my skin. All goals that I had at the time but didn't think I needed to write down due to being in high school with a free lunch and breakfast. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to tackle. In the meantime though, I've been practicing the shit out of the piano. I just learned Sweden and I'm going through April 14th. I stupidly made the decision to apply for a volunteer position at a hospital to play the piano, and I don't know shit about it. So I've just been glued to the keys and I've been desperately trying to hit the 30-minute mark on my repertoire. I still have around 3 weeks until I need to actually play anything, so I plan on learning music for airports or something very slow to bullshit my way through it. However, I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm grateful that I have something that's pushing me to practice so much. I wouldn't have gotten to piano or music theory for another couple of months. In other news, I'm going back to college in a day or two, and I cannot take this gigantic ass whiteboard with me. The thing is the size of a park bench. I'm going to recreate it on my smaller whiteboard in my apartment and keep up with it as I go along. That's it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.